RCMP investigative team from the Southeast District Major Crimes Unit have now announced that they have profiled DNA evidence against the person who killed Taylor Van Diest. This DNA evidence is from an unknown male. The investigative team is also announcing that this suspect DNA evidence matches the suspect DNA evidence from a sexual assault which occurred in Kelowna in April of 2005. The Kelowna sexual assault remains unsolved at this time. This suspect DNA sample is not contained within the known offender DNA data bank. So what this means is investigators can confirm the match. However, they do not have the outright identity of the person at this time. RCMP investigators are working hard to identify this man, although they would appreciate any assistance the public can provide to help them identify this individual. Based on the DNA evidence, we believe that the man who killed Taylor Van Diest is the same man who sexually assaulted a Kelowna woman in 2005, in April of 2005. In order to safeguard the victim involved in the sexual assault investigation, we are only able to release the following details regarding this 2005 sexual assault. The sexual assault occurred on April 12, 2005, and was reported to the Kelowna RCMP at that time. We can confirm that the assault occurred inside the business premises of the Garden of Eden Escort Agency, which was then and still is located in the downtown core of Kelowna. The victim was an employee of the escort agency at the time of the sexual assault. Today we are releasing the composite drawing of the suspect. As a result of our investigation, we were able to compile this composite drawing. Please note that this drawing is of the suspect as he appeared in 2005. The man is described as follows: Caucasian male with darker skin tone. At the time in 2005, believed to be between 19 to 20 years of age, making him today between 25 and 26 years old. He has darker eyes, possibly brown, with short, dark hair. He's between 5'8" and 5'10", with a stocky build, but was described as not being particularly fit or muscular. Now again, as you can see on the composite drawing of the man here depicted in 205, he had large, distinct sideburns and noticeably thick eyebrows. Again, please note, and the public is to note, that this description and this composite drawing are of how he appeared in 2005. We do believe that the suspect is a resident of the Okanagan Valley. We believe he was a resident of the Okanagan in the spring of 2005, and that he was still a resident on Halloween night of this year. It's quite possible that he lived outside of the Valley area between the period of time between 2005 and 2011. Again, for public assistance, we would like to explain a few things here. Now, we also believe that friends, family, or associates of this man hold valuable information which would help solve these two crimes. We ask residents of the Okanagan to think back to the days just prior to Taylor's murder on Halloween night, to see if they recall some form of conflict or personal upset on the day or days leading up to Halloween. Now, this may include financial pressures, relationship pressures, job loss, or other serious life stressors that may have manifested themselves visibly. Immediately following the homicide, this young man may have also had unexplained visible scratches to his face, neck, or arms as a result of the contact with Taylor Van Diest. There may have also been changes to his regular routine that would be noticeable, such as missed appointments for school or work. or personal commitments. Friends, family, or associates would have also likely observed noticeable changes in his mood on or around Halloween night, which may have included a withdrawal or loss of interest in his usual activities, changes in appetite, changes in sleep pattern, increased use of alcohol and drugs, or changes in his personal grooming hygiene habits. Although we believe he is a resident of the Okanagan Valley, he may have had an unplanned and unexplained departure from the area shortly after the murder on Halloween night this year in Armstrong. Now, this individual may be financially dependent on others, or he could be collecting social assistance. Based with this information here, again, we ask anyone in the public, if you have suspicions of someone you know, but have been reluctant to this point to come forward, please help us by contacting our dedicated tip line at 1-888-688-4264. Again, the dedicated tip line that we're asking anybody with information about these two crimes to contact this tip line at 1-888-688-4264. Or your local RCMP or police services, or for those who wish to remain anonymous and provide information, please contact Crime Stoppers. Now, for the communities that are currently involved throughout the Okanagan here, we do again remind the general public to remain vigilant, to continue to take those extra personal safety precautions in our communities, particularly in the central and north Okanagan. Again, we had listed previously before that we recommend that people travel in groups or ask parents or friends for a ride. Travel areas of your community that have good visibility. Please let friends and family know where you're going and when you are expected to arrive, and check in with them once you have arrived at your destination point. If you have a cell phone, carry it. Report any suspicious activity right away. Again, in closing, we ask and we implore that if anybody has suspicions of someone you know or that has information that could advance these investigations, please contact us at our dedicated tip line at 1-888-688-4264. And for questions now, if everybody go ahead, Kent.
Dan, does this information at all clarify whether or not this letter to the police was something that could be taken seriously? Is there anything about it that makes it seem separate from the author of that letter?
As we previously reported over a week ago, the one letter was the sole communications that we had received. We are no further in a position to, and we have not determined whether or not this letter is in fact from the perpetrator of the crimes.
Back in 2005, was this description circulated, and did it come up with any leads on an identity?
With respect to the investigation that occurred in 2005, this composite drawing is a result of the investigation where we're at today. So I don't have the exact time and date that this drawing was drawn up.
Yeah. The victim in the 2005 incident, did she know her attacker?
Again, what we have been able to provide as details, and again, our first and foremost concern is to safeguard this current victim witness, that we're only able to release the amount of information that we have. What we have stated is that she was employed at the Garden of Eden Escort Agency Service, and that the offense occurred on April 12, 2005.
So police still don't know